Have copies of these contracts at all times. There are times when people want to fill out a contract at the property. When you're going into a call or you're going into a meeting in a driveway or a new buyer consult, what are you saying to yourself? Are you saying, I just hope this goes well? Hope is just never the right strategy to go into it with. I hope this is easy. I hope this goes well. That's bad language to be using in your head. As opposed to, what am I going to say to this person? Do I have a plan on how I'm presenting whatever it is we're talking about? I want to be in a position of educating, not defending. A lot of times, we're not able to serve somebody without asking a follow-up question. We don't know specifically what they're objecting to. And so it's hard to educate unless we dig a little bit deeper. So go into these calls, these consults. Hey, I'm here to educate, not defend. That's going to take the natural instinct to defend or jump in and provide an answer that isn't even the solution they're looking for. Right? Sometimes we're providing an answer so quickly that's not even a problem that they have. Now they're like, should I have that problem? Now I got two problems. Okay, so educate, don't defend. We're way ahead of every agent majority in the country and certainly in this state with the practices that we're taking, but this is a fluid situation. Why are we ahead? Because we want to put the practices for July into use now, let the data speak to us, and then make the decisions, be the leaders in the industry based on the data of what the right move to make is. So Alan is out there going on a lot of appointments. Alan shows up to this stuff, whether he's in the car or here, shows up to the office every single day. He's putting properties under contract every single month this year. And so he's got some data. He's got a lot of experience going on right now. And one of the experiences he's having is, hey, I'm sending the paperwork over, mandatory disclosure and the buyer agreement form. I'm sending that over. Sometimes, he had 4 examples of this, it didn't get signed. So what Alan has been doing is he's been bringing the paper physically to the driveway and 4 for 4 on getting it signed in the driveway. Think about it. The person's there. They want to see the house. They're certainly interested in real estate. They took time out of their day to go tour a home, and he's 100% getting them signed in the driveway. So based off of that and the common sense that goes around that, as opposed to us, like with the Jessica situation the other day, she ended up getting into a text conversation about paperwork. A text conversation around paperwork is never going to work for us. It either has to happen on the call, or you know what? Boom, they've got the paperwork. I've done everything I can do in order for them to sign it. They need to sign it before we tour home. They didn't have the chance, didn't see the email. People are busy. They didn't sign it on the email. They've been presented the mandatory disclosure. Now I show up to the buyer consult. Hey, Jessica, I know you're super busy. I sent over the disclosure form, just explains agency relationship and our agreement to be able to tour this property. I've only filled out for this property. I know it's what's most important to you. I just need a quick signature before we go inside, okay? And then they've got the copy in their email. You've already sent it. You've got it signed, and they're going to sign that 100% of the time in the driveway. We're still, this is not, oh, this sounds easier. I don't have to say anything. We're still going to do the confirmation call, be a professional, fully transparent. We're not trying to get anybody. Hey, I've got the mandatory disclosure. I got the buyer agreement coming over. Okay? When you get a chance, knock that out, sign it. That's our ability to tour the home, having those things straightened out. They don't do it. They don't get around to it in the 24 hours. Bring it with you. Bree and I were having a conversation yesterday after the role play, and Bree's just getting comfortable. What should do? What are the best practices? How to get going in this deal? And she's like, we're in a digital world. Everybody's doing these things. She's like, should I have paperwork with me, basically? That was basically the premise of the question. Yeah, my point to Bree was, you should have copies in your car of all 3 agreements at all times, multiple copies. The paper's free here at the office. Maybe you got a printer at your house, whatever the deal is. Have copies of these contracts at all times. There are times when people want to fill out a contract at the property. There's only 3 really main agreements. We got that mandatory disclosure April 1st. Sellers and buyers need to have it. Have copies of that too. But there's the buyer agreement, there's the listing agreement, and there's the purchase and sale. Those are the 3 agreements. Have copies of those. You may be in front of a buyer and they may be thinking about selling their house. Well, so-and-so said I got to do it this way. And you may bring the listing contract to life. If I'm talking about a listing contract, I'm talking about a mandatory disclosure, and I'm just sitting here talking, or I'm bringing it to life physically, it's a different impact. So there's a lot of reasons why to have that paperwork. And if something didn't get signed, boom, you've got the ability to get it signed right there on the spot. and knock it out, right? So yes, we're in a digital world. Yes, we're in an e-signing world. What's better is having both and not relying on one. At BAMX, we listen to what real estate professionals want and need. That's why our platform is filled with sought-after courses, content, and tactical assets for your business. And that's why we launched BAMX in a box with templates and scripts done for you, delivered each Friday. The best part? It's not coming from panel pontificators who bought their followers and don't sell any real estate. It's coming from top agents, team leaders, and content creators in the industry. It's education that actually shows you how to do what you need in today's market. And now it includes editable templates and scripts so you can easily deliver that knowledge to your database. Every day, we continue to add more content into BAMX, into our private Facebook community, content that works, content that our members have exclusive access to daily. Do not wait any longer. Use code Byron and join the thousands of agents taking their business to the next level today. Code Byron for 10% off. I'll see you in BAMX.